All right, well, welcome everybody to our June Mighty Morsels. My name is Becky Wolfinger. I'm a part of the Radu organization. If I start to break up, I'm asking all of you guys to give me like a wave and let me know. I've been having technology issues all day long. Hopefully it's resolved, but we're going to see. As expected, I may go a little bit over, and I do apologize in advance if I do. It's really hard to kind of get a ton of information in 15 minutes. So what I'm asking is that you hold all questions to the end, just so that I can kind of come back through at the end when we have some time for me to answer them. So I'm going to teach you guys some new things that you may or you may not know on Canva to kind of help you in a couple of different areas in your parties and in your business overall. So if you have not already watched my Canva for beginners in my like Canva 201, I definitely recommend that you go backwards and watch those first before attempting what I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do this evening. There are the links for this. The links for those recordings are posted on the Radu Director page, so the directors, you guys can send those to your teams. All right, well, we're going to jump right in because again, I have a lot to share with you guys. So let me, all right, so let me make this screen bigger. Okay, so pretty much everybody knows, Canva can be your best friend, but it can be a little bit challenging until you get used to it to really learn how to do some of the more advanced things. One of the things that I believe in my own personal business is branding myself. And what do I mean by branding? Well, putting my stamp on all of my images and all of my creations so that, number one, it's really hard for people to steal my images without them having my beautiful face on them. But it's also important, because like Office, if you've ever put into our marketing imagery, there's a color scheme, right? So you have a flow to all of your designs that you make. And so that they all feel cohesive if you're the guest in a party. And so doing that for yourself is really important as well. And that even goes down to learning how to pick fonts for yourself that really kind of, it all pulls your pictures together to make them look professional. So when you log into Canva, on the left-hand side, you're going to see a place over here that says brand kit. It's on the bottom left-hand side where my arrow is at. And what we're going to do is we're going to go there. And once you've created a logo for yourself, which can be really simple, as you'll see, like this is one I created for myself here for my VIP group. And then I have the wolf pack, which is this logo that you see here at the top. Once you've created those as a separate photo, you can come in here and you can upload them into this spot where it says brand logos. And what it's going to do is when you're making images, it's actually going to pop up on the left-hand panel when you're working in images so that it's one click away from you and you're not having to constantly search, okay? Brand colors is something else, again, like marketing imagery, that they go through and they have, I think it's like 6 different colors that if you look at all of our marketing imagery, it really flows. And so these are the predominant colors that I like to use as I'm creating pictures. And so what I've done is I've uploaded all of the colors that I use, and I'm going to show you here in a couple of minutes. So all you have to do is click this little button, and then you're going to find whatever color it is that you like. And then once you're done, it's going to add that color here. Okay. So if you want to get rid of it, then just click the X and it gets rid of it. Or the other thing that you can do is you can go off of palettes that Canva has already put together for you, which these are some of my favorite right now for summer. So to add those to your branding kit, all you're going to do is come up here where it says add and discover palettes. You'll click there, and then there's going to be a whole host of palettes that are already put together for you. Okay. So once you find one that you like, all you're going to do is you're going to click on it. That's going to add it down here at the bottom for me. And if it's one that I find that I'm going to use all of the time, I can actually move this up to the top. So it's one of the first ones that I see. So if I click these 3 dots, I can click reorder palettes, and then I can move it up to wherever I want it to go so that it's closer.
The potatoes taste okay? Or not?
Just make sure if you have background noise, I'm going to mute. Yeah, just make sure you guys stay muted for me so we get a recording for everyone. Okay. So once you've picked all your colors, on the right-hand side, you can actually set the fonts for yourself as well. And so yours is going to have, mine are already set right here, but you guys will be able to go in and select 3 fonts for yourself that you use all of the time that kind of work together. So these are the 3 fonts that I like to use in all my images. Now I can change them after I've selected them by clicking on the pencil and changing it right here to any font that I want. A lot of people also don't realize that you can upload your own fonts into Canva. And the place that I find them is from a website called dafont.com. It's www.dafont.com. You can download those to your computer for free, and then you can upload in Canva. So let's say it's Halloween, or let's say it's Christmas, and it's not going to be fonts that I use all of the time in my images. I can upload those for a short period of time if I want. And so you'll see that I have a whole slew that I've uploaded over the last couple of years that I use from time to time. Okay, now you're probably wondering, okay, Becky, I've done all this work. Why do I need to do this? Well, I'm going to show you why you need to do this, because it actually is a time saver when you're working on images. So let's go to this. All right, so I've been working on a ton of budget friendly idea in my VIP group. So you guys can see I have my little brand on here. Everything, I've created all these images, right? And everything's got my brand on it. Everything's all uniform in color. But let's say this looks really summery, right? Let's say we're getting fall. I want to keep these images, but I want to change up the color palette of them so that it's going to give me the same content, but it's going to look different for fall, right? How can I do that without having to recreate them over and over and over and over again? Well, a couple of different things that you can do. So you can click this image, see how it's highlighted on the outside of the image? You can come over on the left-hand panel to a button called Styles. When you go to Styles, you guys see what pops up, right? Here's my branding kit that I made that I just showed you guys how to create. My branding kit is right here. So if I wanted to change, let's say this was different lettering and I wanted it to be a part of my branding kit and it wasn't already, I could click right here, this button, and it's automatically going to change all of my fonts right here to be a part of my branding kit. Now, let's say, this is summery and I want to go with something that looks more fall. Well, I'm going to come down here to maybe this palette right here. This will be more, later on in the year. So when I click this is automatically going to change this image for me, and I can shuffle it. I can keep going through, clicking this button until I find a grouping of the colors that I like together. Maybe I don't like this one. Maybe we'll go this one. Okay, so I'm going to find the way I like it. And then watch this magic here in a second that I'm going to show you guys. So we're just going to leave it like this, just for giggles. Once I have found the way that I want this initial picture to be, when I click down here to the bottom where it says apply to all pages, guess what's going to happen? All the pictures that are in this roll that I've made are now updated in that color palette. And I've saved myself how much time? A lot of time. Okay. And so now all I would have to do is go through and re-download those to my computer. Okay. So super, super simple. So I find that that's one of the big time savers that I've learned about when it comes to taking images that I want to keep, but just again, it's be something that I'm going to use, but I want to change it from season to season. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you guys the next thing that we're going to talk about. So that was the branding, and that was like a little shortcut. Let me pull this up real quick. Oh, goodness gracious. Don't you guys love technology? I love technology when it cooperates, and it's been giving me a fit all day long. So bear with me a second because my screen froze up in the backside, and you know how this goes. When you're doing something, it always messes up on you. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, I think I have it. Let me double check. Come on, you can, there we go. You got to talk to it sometimes, you guys, like, All right, so I'm going to share my phone screen because the next thing that we're going to show, I'm going to actually show you how to make is going to be a party planner. Okay. I'm going to show you one that I have created for my hosts, and we're actually going to make one together for my guests. Okay. I've been wanting to update my guest one for a while, so I figured perfect opportunity to go ahead and do it tonight. So I'm going to show you so you understand what it is that I'm getting ready to teach you so you can visually see it. Okay. Why can't you connect? Oh my gosh. Let's see, technology. You're really my friend today, aren't you? Ah, there we go. So I'm going to open this up. Eventually, it's going to pop up on my screen. Okay. So this is the party planner that I send to my hosts about a week out. Now, what's different from it from it to anything else that you're going to send is that this host planner is going to walk them through the party process, but it has clickable links in it so that it will take them to specific places that I want them to go. So if you look on that first page, you see that little play button. When I click that play button, it's going to take them out. Okay. Perfect. Yep. Technology is really working for me today. And now YouTube's not working. That's great. It worked earlier and now it doesn't. Don't you love that, you guys? All right, we'll try another link. Let's see if we're just having issues. Is my screen up or no? Can you guys see my phone screen? It's so weird because it's not even showing anything on my screen now.
No, it's white, Becky.
It's white. Okay, let me stop the
White.
share. Let's try this again. Anything that can happen when you're training, this is what happens.
Now we can see it.
Can you guys? Okay, perfect. Okay, see how it says click here for help. So that's going to be a link that they can click to take you to the video for the host dashboard. Okay, so basically I'm introducing them to go to specific places, which, you know, a normal standard picture, they're not going to be able to click anything on it. But I'm going to show you guys how you create that image to be able to add in links to it so that when you send it to them, it'll actually take them to specific places. Okay, so that's what we're going to work on. And let me go back to my videos on YouTube because I don't know why that's not working. I guess we're going to find out if it's going to work or not, you guys. What do you think? All right, stop share.
It could be Zoom, Becky, because you're going from you're going to yet another source.
Yeah, it could be.
Yep.
Okay, so we are going to go. So this was the planner that I created. So this is what you guys just seen that I had on my phone. Okay, so you can see when I click this button, you know, that little play button, like I said, like I showed you guys earlier, it takes you out and it goes to a YouTube video. This one takes you to the host dashboard. This one will take them to the actual catalog. Okay. And you can build in as many links as you want into these photos, and you can make the content what you want it to be. I use this one for host coaching. So it's going to walk them through. This is like a welcome video. This is going to be, again, to show them how to sign into their host dashboard. This is going to give them access to the catalog so they can make their wish list. And then it's going to start into how to invite their party. Okay, so that's why I send this a week out. Now, the one I'm going to show you guys how to make is going to be for the guests. Okay, so what would be some important things that we would want to share with people that we're just messaging for the first time during a party? Well, we would again want to have some kind of intro of ourselves. I find it really important for people to hear our voices, especially nowadays. A lot of times, you know, we send all of these copy and paste messages to people, but do they ever read it? Right? Don't know if they read it or not. But what I found is when I switched up and send either a photo or I send a video to the guests in a party, they're curious and they want to know what I've sent them. Anybody ever have that experience before? You get better results? Yeah, Carolyn, we've talked about this. I know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, just like I had on the other one, I'm going to put a play button on here. And then I'm going to add a little message for them. We're going to say, click the play button to, oh my God, to learn how to have, I don't know, how to have the most fun possible in the next couple days. And again, this was not all planned out. Some of it was and some of it wasn't, you know, that's how we roll when we're Becky. All right, so again, I'm probably going to come back and fix this. So we're going to do this pretty quick. And it definitely will not be the last version of it. Okay, so what we want to do, I got to get the link off of my phone for this video. Share, copy link. The best thing about Macs that I love is copy something from my phone and it transfers over to my computer. Okay, so anything that I want to make a clickable link for them, I'm going to click this play button icon. I'm going to come to these three dots right here. And I'm going to click right here where it says link. I'm then going to paste in the actual video link into that place up here at the top. Okay. And then I'm just going to click back on the picture. And now what I've done is I've made this video, this play button, when they click that, it's going to take them outside of the image, like I showed you a minute ago, to an actual welcome video that I created that I've shared on YouTube. Okay. So that's going to be page number 1. Now we're going to add another page, and you guys, trust me, this is going to look completely different when all is said and done. And I've had time to go back and tweak everything, but I'm just going to give you kind of the brief version of it. And I'm going to, the next one, what I want to do is I want to get them to send me a friend request. Okay. And why is it important that we do that? Does anyone know why?
Two-way communication.
It's so much easier for two-way communication. Absolutely. Anything else? What do you guys think?
Build the relationship.
Build a relationship. All right, let's think inside of our parties. What will it do for friends?
So that they'll see your posts when you put.
That's right. That's right. Click here to send me a friend. Oh my gosh, a friend request, you guys. Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, and again, I'm just going to take this and we're going to add it here, and then I'm going to go up here. No, wrong one, this one. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to get my link right here at the top in the browser bar. And I'm going to copy this link because it'll take them directly to my profile. Because a lot of times I think people get confused and they don't know how to send us a friend request, right? Because we are operating off of our business pages. And so a lot of times they're like, I don't know what to do. How do I do this? Okay, so I'm going to click and highlight this box. I'm going to click the three dots. I'm going to click link, and I'm going to place that link right here. Okay, you guys all following me? All right, and then we're going to add an arrow just because I like to make sure people see things. And then I'm going to put that backwards behind the letters, and I'll probably pop in a little fancy color because Becky likes color. Something like that. Okay, and again. All right, so let's go to the next page. So once I've done the friend request, what is something you guys get asked as a consultant all the time? Does anyone ever get asked, what are your favorite products? Does anyone ever get asked that? Okay, me too. Oh, what I love. Here are my top 3 picks from Pampered Chef. All right, so wrong button. We're gonna make this. All right, and then what am I gonna do here? Where am I gonna pick my top 3 products. How am I going to find videos for that? Who can tell me?
You should really use your own videos because if it's your
You
favorite.
should. Absolutely. Yeah. Where else can you find them if you haven't created videos? Woo.
Marketing imagery.
You got it. Yep, that's exactly where I'm going to be heading here in a minute. And again, I'm just showing you guys, this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 3 pictures here. And again, I'll add the 3rd one later on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go consult this corner. I'm going to pull up Rock Croc. And a lot of people know that you can do this. Come on. My computer is being so slow. I apologize, you guys. Hello? Am I breaking up? No? Okay. It just said it was unstable. Maybe it's just Becky's unstable. I don't know. It could just be that. Okay. So once I've pulled up the product, then I just click videos, and this is going to give me all of the videos about the Rock Rock. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find, I don't know, we're just going to pick one for giggles sake. All right. I'm not doing stroganoff. Let's do chocolate pull apart bread with blueberry sauce. Okay. So instead of downloading it, I'm going to click right here where it's more, and then I'm going to click copy link. And what that's doing is giving me the actual video for the Rock Crock, but with a fun recipe. So again, I'm going to click the picture. I'm going to do the 3 dots. I'm going to go to link, and then I'm going to put the link in there. And now that picture, when they click it, is going to pop up a video for them. Okay. So we're going to, of course, make note for them to know that they can click that. Okay, Rebecca. My third are not working. So something fun like click the pic. What do you guys think? And again, I'll come back and this will all be Becky-fied because right now my brain is working at 100 miles an hour. All right, so that's what I would do. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to download this and show you guys. Okay, the next thing I want them to have access to is what? What do we need them to know is on special for the month, right? So we're going to add our guest special. And then I'm going to put about the shipping. And then again, I would dress it up with words and all that jazz. And then the next thing I'm going to add is going to be the host special, because again, we want them shows in the month of July, right? And then the very last thing that I'm going to add is going to be an invitation for them to join my VIP group. Okay. Because again, a lot of times, if you can get them to the VIP group, if they have not booked a show at the end of the party, but they have access every single day to recipes from you, eventually you're going to build up enough interest for them to book a party with you. Okay. So we're going to add on here. Oh. An access point for them to join my VIP group. Oh my goodness. And where can we find our link? We all know that. That's super easy. We're going to go to this 3rd tab. We're going to go to our VIP group and we're going to grab the URL there. And again, you want to highlight 3 dots, link, and paste your link in. Okay. All right. So now that we have a basic idea, okay, you guys all know I'm going to dress this up. It'll be wonderful and beautiful once I'm done with it. But you guys get the general idea of what I'm trying to create, right? I'm trying to create a story for them. I'm trying to show them, first of all, an introduction to myself. Second of all, you know, getting them to send me a friend request because it's really important and it'll be super helpful in your parties. I'm letting them know about the guest specials. I'm letting them know about hosting, and I'm inviting them to my VIP group. Now, here is how you get this to work when you download it. Okay. When you create this, you want to make sure that you choose letter as the option for your design, okay? So you want to go to letter. You can do a Facebook post, but I'll tell you why here in a second that I choose letter. I like the sizing of it and how it appears from house better than just a regular Facebook picture size. And I also, if I chose to print out that host planner and mail that to my host, I would have that option as well, right? And it's going to print off on 8.5 by 11 paper. So that's why I choose a letterhead. The important thing though is when you download this, you have to choose the right setting to download it. So we're going to come up here to share and we're going to click download. But then instead of downloading this as a picture file, okay, normally we would choose JPEG or PNG. You want to choose a PDF. Now I know that doesn't make any sense to any of us that know what PDFs are, but it's how the links will actually work. Okay, so we're going to choose PDF. You're going to keep it all 6 pages and you're going to click download. And while that downloads, I'm going to stop my screen to give it a second to download. And then once it comes up on my screen, I will show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so can anyone see my screen now? Perfect. Okay, and so you see this is what we just created. And what's going to happen when I click this? Again, it takes them, oh, I'm on the wrong stupid share screen. Technology and Becky, I'm telling you, it's not good today. So when I click that button, you guys see my screen coming up? Okay, well, working. You are not fun right now. Okay, let's go to another one. Let's see if this one works. Okay, so that one you see is taking me right to my page. So all of those links now work, okay? They work because you've chosen PDF. Now you're saving this to your computer, but what is cool is it's going to show up this way if they're on a computer. So they'll still be able to click the links just like normal, but it is extremely phone friendly. You guys seen the phone version of it earlier, okay? So either way, whether you're on a computer or you're on a phone, those links will work for them as long as you have downloaded it as a PDF file, okay? Is anybody's brain like, psh? Can you guys think of a million ways to use this? What are some other ways that you guys would use it? What else would you create?
I think it would be great to put together like a recruiting packet. I used to have a printed out recruiting packet that I would hand people at shows, but this will save me paper and I can send it digitally.
Yes, absolutely. And then, like I said, when you're all done with it, right? I'm going to show you about this. Okay, I've already downloaded this one. And let me go back in here. This looks very summerish, right? Now, if I want to change it up for fall, remember what we do. We go to styles. We go to our branding, whichever branding we want. Let's pick this one. We update that first page and we click apply to all. And then now I've changed the entire thing within 3 clicks. You guys, how simple is that?
It's crazy.
Super simple. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes for questions because we're like right at time anyway, but we're going to do some questions. I'm sure there are some. Lisa, I see your hand up first. Go for it, my friend.
Okay, so you create this host packet, but you have guest information in there. So you're sending her those ones that you just created to your host, but is she sending those to your guest? I mean,
The one I just created, the one I was showing you guys how to create, that host picture, that the host special picture is going to be more about them booking their own show. So there's going to be, when I finesse that, it's going to be about them booking their own show and how that's going to benefit their host. That'll be the verbiage that I'll add on there when it's all done. And when it's all done, I will share the link in our leader page. And you guys, if you want to share to your teams to show them what the finished product looks like, you guys are more than welcome to do that. Okay. So I will share the final picture with you guys. But what I do, Lisa, you know how we message our guests Well, I do. I message my guests typically about 48 hours after the party has started. I am sending that to the guests.
Okay, that's what I was
Okay.
curious. Okay.
Yes, I'm seeing that to the guests because my opening video that's in the very beginning walks them through, you know, you have until Sunday to order if you need my help, blah, 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 the whole 9 yards, like introduces myself. Very, you know, again, we need to get ourselves in front of them, right? And it's really hard to do that translating through words. So anytime that we can give them an opportunity to see us, it's going to benefit you. I just know since I have switched over, instead of just sending a message to those people that have no idea and doing a video with them, that I found it worked better, which is why I'm kind of like, I had a version of this before. I didn't really like it all that much. And so I'm kind of recreating it based on my host planner.
No, I love that. I was just getting confused because it was in your host planner and
Yeah.
it's all about the guests. I love that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Perfect.
Yeah. And I think, you know, another perfect idea for it, you guys, is like, if you are a leader in this team or you do have downline recruits in your team, to do some kind of once a month, you know, the beginning of the month, share all of the information, home office updates and something like that monthly with your teams.
Mhm.
And again, you know, you could make a little short video for your team, right? And start that off and explain to them why it's so important to be informed or whatever you want to do. All right, Valerie, I see your hand up.
Okay, like I have 1,000 questions, but let me give you the most important one. Two. First of all, how long are these? Is it possible for them to be too many pages and too long? And the other question is, I find a lot of people are hesitant to even click on anything that is sent but to them by text or messenger because they're afraid they're being, you know, spammed or botted or whatever. I don't open links. So how do you
I would verbally tell them it's coming. You know, when
Yeah,
you do
and
your
that's what
coaching
I
call,
do.
let them know that this is going to be coming and that it's legitimate.
Yeah, I will go through it. I will message all of the guests and then I will go onto the party and say, hey, I just sent everyone a message. When you reply back, I'm going to give you a free e-cookbook. Okay. That way they know that it's from me. You know, it's me, not some kind of like Becky bot. Lord help us all if there was a Becky bot. But yeah, so I go back to the party then and inform everybody and make sure that they know that I just sent them a message. And then I reward them again when they reply back to me. Yep. Who else had a question? Jamie, go for it.
So you're just sending them, so you just basically put the PDF in there. You're not putting the PDF at a link somewhere and giving them the link.
No,
Just the PDF.
the
So
other thing that I will add to it, which I didn't have time to, is I'll add a digital catalog in there as well, like the
Mhm.
host planner had.
sure.
There will also be a digital catalog in there. Now, you could go as far to add the host shopping link. I ain't got no time for that. I'm not going to do that 5,000 times with as many parties as I do, but you certainly could do that. You know, it's
Mhm.
just going to be a matter of you're going to have to create multiple ones and know whose is whose. That might get a little bit confusing. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to be like, hey, Valerie, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to party with you, you know, take that, you know, everything that's on here. And then I will also send the shopping link in my message that I'm attaching that PDF with. So they have that link in that
Mhm.
message already.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Anyone else have a question?
How long is too long?
Oh, sorry about that, Valerie. I would probably not, it's kind of like, oh my God, my brain just went completely Linktree. Okay. Anyone ever used Linktree before? Okay.
Mhm.
And so you guys know the premise with Linktree is too many links. They're not going to actually click through everything. So you want your top things that you want said and heard in the like top, like 5 to 7 spots at the top of your Linktree. And I would say that's kind of the same premise with this. I would probably not go any more than like 7 or 8 pages right around there as you're creating it. And if you do add more stuff, just put the stuff that really doesn't matter toward the end. Okay. So if they stop, you know, looking through it, it's not really going to affect anything.
Becky, this is this was the paid version, right? How much is is it monthly or yearly?
I pay yearly because they give you a discount and I'm all about a discount. I would imagine that you could do this on the free version as well, though. because again, all it is choosing the right things to download. You're not actually doing, you know, I mean, you don't need any extra options to be able to do it. I don't know if somebody has a free version, if you could tell me if it works or not, that would be awesome.
I don't have the free version, but I know with Rakuten, you can get like 35% off like the annual fee too.
Well, there
I don't
you
know if
go.
guys know that.
We all like a
You get
discount.
you get it as cash back from Rakuten. Yay.
Awesome. So who's going to try this? Is anyone going to make one and try it?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, it shouldn't, I mean, yeah, you know, again, I did this really, really fast. It's going to probably take me another hour to finish, you know, get it the way that I want it to be. But I think it's one of those things that, you know, to invest time in, it's worth it, right? If you can drive results in a different way, you know, we can't keep doing what's not working, and what's not working is just sending people messages, right? We have to give them a reason to click and open. And so again, I have personally found that this works. And the best thing is, it's going to be really easy once you have it done the way that you want to month, to just go in there and swap out the, you know, the guest specials and the host special. That's all you would have to do, and then re-download it again. So it's not going to be anything that's going to take you a ton of time to recreate every month as you're going forward. Okay. All right. Anybody like, oh my gosh, I'm stressed. I don't know how to do this. Okay. Well, friends, I will pray for you. Lisa, did you have another question?
I don't have a question. I just want to say thank you, number one. And two, you know, with Table, you can't put your VIP link in because it freaks out on you and it posts it 100 times. So I am so excited now that I can make my own graphic with my own link to my VIP page and stick it in Table.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys will have to let me know when you know, get yours done. Like leaders, I expect to see y'all's posted in the Radu organization page for the directors, and any of our consultants. If you guys make one, feel free to share them on Team Roar so that we can see what your creations are. Because again, I think we all get better when we share our ideas with each other. It's how we grow. It's how this company's been around for 41 years. So Kara, did you have a question?
I do have a question because I'm a hands-on kind of person.
Yeah, me too.
And if I have a question, can I message you?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Most definitely. Well, my friends, I appreciate you guys hopping on this evening. Hopefully you've learned a little something that you didn't know with Canva before, and that you're going to find value in it. And again, you know, this recording will be posted. It'll be added to carolradu.org. And then we will also share, I will make sure to share this both on the leader page and on also Team Roar tomorrow. And before we leave, I just want to make sure everybody has seen Carol's message that she posted on Team Roar and on our leader page. And just Carol, if you're watching this playback, from all of us to you, we love you and we can't wait for you to get well, because without you, where would we all be? Oh my gosh. Anyway, so Carol, here's a heart from all of us. Everybody give Carol a heart.
Love you, Carol.
Love you, Carol.
All right, friends. Well, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you on the next Mighty Morsels.
Thanks, Becky.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Beck.
You, Becky.
You're very welcome.